Hello everyone, in today's tutorial, we'll be talking about how to achieve this kind of effect. If you have not already done so, please remember to subscribe to the channel and smash the like button. I post motion design tutorials as well as tips and tricks that might be useful to you for After Effects. So, without further ado, let's get to it! Alright, so today we will be creating and animating this Google search bar. First of all, I have prepared this Google logo that I found on Google. You can search Google logo and you can get something like this. Because this is an image that I found online, we can't probably animate this. So I will have to vector this out and just trace it over. We will create new solid. We go on to layer, create layer, new and new solid. And we will fill it up with the colors. Under effect and presets, you search fill, and we will fill it up with the we hide the eye for now, and we will eye pick this color. We will pick one by one and we just trace it out. Click on T, short key for opacity. So we have this out, and we just lower this opacity level. Click on the pen tool and we will start tracing it. Okay, duplicate and eye pick the yellow. Press M to reveal the mask, and we delete the one that we have for the red, and now we will trace the yellow. Okay, select all the layers, click on T and increase their opacity. So now we just remove this guide for now, and we will have our vector logo in individual color. I will just adjust a bit of this Of course, this is a very rough trace of the logo. Usually we don't trace the logos like this because we don't have any assets for now, so we just roughly trace over to get the idea of how to animate this. Okay, so we do some cleanup for now. I'll just rename all these layers. Now we will do a simple animation for it. I'll put the red on the top, followed by the green and the blue at the ends, because we wanted this swirling action of the logo. Click on rotation, and we'll set a keyframe for the red and the yellow. We will go around 5 frames forward, and we set another keyframe. Press on F9 for easy ease, and we go on the graph. We'll pull the handle from the right to the left. Select all this layer, yellow, red, yellow and green. Pull on this peak width and parent it to the blue layer. The blue layer we will do a slight rotation, maybe about 10 frames. So at the start, we'll just rotate like this, and we give this an easy ease. Maybe faster, around 8 frames. Alright. Now I'll pre-comp this. Ctrl+Shift+C to pre-comp the layers. We name it logo. Okay, we have this smaller a bit. Okay, now we will create the search toolbar. We will use a rounded rectangle tool. So left click on this rectangle tool and select rounded rectangle tool. So under the rounded rectangle tool, go onto rectangle path 1. Roundness, we will pull this all the way up so that it becomes a circle. Remove the fill of the stroke and we fill this rounded rectangle tool with white and put the layer below the logo. We will do a animation for the scale. Create a first keyframe and we go 10 frames forward. So the first keyframe we put it to 0. Give it an easy ease. F9 for the short key, or you can right click and keyframe assistant easy ease. The reason why I'm using a rounded rectangle tool to create a circle instead of ellipse tool is because I want this to expand up. So as you can see on the size here, rectangle path 1, remember to use this rectangle path 1 size and not the transform scale, because when you transform this scale, it's transforming the layer itself and not the shape, if that makes sense. Under rectangle path 1 tool on size, we will uncheck this scale to true size and we will expand this. Right now you can see that the roundness is keeping it the same and it's stretching out on the rectangle tool. So let's say if we are on this scale and we stretch this out, it's gonna just stretch the whole layer up. Actually, I will have a bit of the offset for this, and we'll animate the logo as well. 5 frames forward. Okay. So pops and we'll have this stretch out. I'll put a keyframe to this. We go 5 frames forward and we'll stretch this up. Maybe we drag this for around 2 more frames. Okay. We'll pull the left handle forward as well. And on the first keyframe here, we will set a position keyframe to our logo layer and we'll position it to the left. And same thing, we'll do the same motion and maybe we'll offset this by 2 frames. I'll create a motion blur for the animation. So once it's popped, the bar stretch up. Now we will do a typing line. So for that, I'll create a rectangle tool. So now we will do expressions on this opacity. We click on alternate and click on this stopwatch. You create this typing space. We type in wiggle, open bracket, 20, 100. And we'll have this auto blinking like this. And we will do an animation on the position. So on this frame, we'll go 10 frames forward, shift page down for 10 frames forward, and we'll move this to the side. And I'll put this on an easy ease, F9 for easy ease, and just type out like this. And now we will prepare our text. So for text, you can type in anything. Click on the text tool. I'll type in search bar. Okay, this I have it bigger. Paragraph, I put it to center. I'll have my text bigger. Align it center. So the effect that we'll be using is called typewriter. So under effects and preset, if you don't have this window right here, you can go under window and click on effect and presets. It's a search bar for After Effects, for the effects. So we type in typewriter, and right off the bat, right, you can see that it creates. Press U to review keyframe. You can see that there is 2 keyframes created from the point where you double click on this typewriter. So it's actually animating out like this. I will align the keyframes to my first frame of the search bar. I'll align this as well. So it goes like that. I will duplicate this layer. I will offset this forward. And I'll put on the color to be this yellow. So we have this yellow come out first, and before this behind follows up like this. And I'll trim off the front. And there we have it.
Alright, we have come to the end of this tutorial. If you think this video is of any help to you, please remember to give it a thumbs up, like, share and subscribe. If there's anything you would like to see for the next few episodes, please remember to comment down below. If not, I'll see you in the next one.